Hello, my lovelies. How's everybody doing tonight? Welcome back to another Witchy Wednesday. Yesterday we missed Tarot Tuesday. Unfortunately, I had some things come up with my family, so I couldn't. And I was so excited, y'all. I was so excited for Tarot Tuesday yesterday. I was so excited because I have a new tarot deck, and I wanted to do some stuff. I wanted to read from this, but I didn't get a chance. If you're here tonight, let us know. Say something in chat. Introduce yourself if you're new. We have a wonderful community here of people who just kind of learn from each other and root each other on, and they are amazing, amazing people. So make sure you say hello in chat. So tonight is kind of just a Q&A. If you have a question, let me know. And the questions can range from, what is intuitive witchcraft? Because I say that I'm an intuitive witch. What's intuitive witchcraft? How do you understand your intuition? You can ask me anything that you see in this room. You're like, hey, what is that? I'll answer that. But tonight really is just Q&A, and also just going to be crafting a few things while we talk, because it's been a long time since we've done that. Hey, Lori, what's up? Oh, AJ has to work. Oh, no. Is AJ doing okay, though? I hope AJ's fine. And how is Dan? I hope he is well as well. I know that you've been busy too, right? Oh my goodness. You know what? You know what I might do? I might go ahead and just pull tarot tonight, because it's my channel and I can do what I want. Right? It's my channel. I can do what I want. Good. He's okay. Good. Yeah, I wanted to show you. I was really super anxious, and I'm glad that you're here, because I was wanting to show you the new tarot that I got. My husband wanted to just kind of spoil me and give me a surprise, and so he bought me a new tarot deck. It's the Muerte, Santa Muerte tarot deck, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. I'm trying to find. Oh, I've got some that have gone awry. They've gotten turned backwards somehow. All right. Look at that. That's just gorgeous. Gorgeous. Oh, I am so happy, Lori. I am so happy. I bet you have been absolutely just not on cloud nine, because obviously, you need to find out, but oh, what crystals did you get? What crystals did you get? I had a child steal a crystal from my classroom. Like, I forgot. I don't know if they stole it. I got to take that back. I don't know if they stole it. I'm just going based on what somebody else told me, but I don't know for a fact. So that's wrong of me to say. Take that back. I had a crystal go missing, and someone accused one of my students of taking it. And my thing is, if you need a crystal that bad, just ask me and I'll probably give it to you. So what crystals did you get, Lori? I've got such a bad lag between when I ask a question and when you guys actually hear it. And then when you type in an answer, it's a bad lag between. So if you ever ask a question and it seems like I didn't answer it until much, much later, it's because of that. I don't know if it's my connection. I don't know if it's just the way YouTube is. I have no clue. I have no clue. But, and I made a new trinket box because sold out. It sold out, so I made a new one. I've got a little blue one now. That's once I finish this part up, and that's why I said I was probably going to do some crafting with you guys tonight, because I've got to kind of like do this, finish this up. Pyrite. Oh, I love pyrite. I love pyrite. I have some with my plants back there. I don't know, Lori, do you remember us doing the money plant spell and setting the little money plant up? I still have him. He's back there chilling out, and I've got Tab sitting with him. Ooh, what's in the witch's brew? What's in the witch's brew? I am going to be, where is it? I am going to be doing a video on this guy soon. This is that spell that I made a while back that is up in my Etsy shop. It's that break a bad habit spell. And inside of it, you said witch's brew, and it reminded me, I've got this little ritual bath satchel. It smells so good. Got that in there, along with a little sigil that I made for it. Like, said witch's brew, and I was like, ooh, bath satchel. I need to make a new one. So what's in the witch's brew? Oh, wait, sorry, lag. Keys, crystals, shells. Oh, that sounds cool. That sounds really cool. I never thought about doing something like that in my shop, doing some like little grab bag. I'm working on, like I said, I was working on a lot of things. I'm working on this right now, a little tray with the tea light candle holder, but I don't like the way that this just looks kind of plain next to that. So I'm going to put some designs around here. But that's a neat idea. Now, did you get that from your local metaphysical shop, or did you buy it online? The little purple one. Oh, so I'm trying to think of something other than amethyst that's purple. I know that there's like a type of quartz that's purple, but I can't think of the name. I don't have a favorite crystal. I think maybe Tiger's Eye would probably be the one that I like the most. Tiger's Eye. Oh, that's cool. We only have one here locally in our town, and it's because I live in a very conservative town. And I thought it was going to close. I thought it was going to close within 3 months of it opening, but it's been years now, and it's open, and it stays open, so that's kind of cool. Oh, that was good for you then, Lori, getting out and about a little bit, as long as you were wearing your mask and staying away from people. But most of the time, metaphysical shops aren't that busy anyways. It's not like there's a bunch of people climbing to get inside. You know? Well, yesterday I missed Tarot Tuesday because my husband had been sick for a bit. His stomach was hurting real bad, and it ended up we had to take him to urgent care yesterday. And he has an ulcer. He has an ulcer, so he ended up in the ER, so that way they can give him special medicine in there. And I took off today from work to be with him, and also it was just we got home so late. So, oh, you got to be with the kids too. That's awesome. I know you were probably really enjoyed that, didn't you? You didn't get overstimulated though, did you? Sometimes when I'm around all of my kids, I'll get overstimulated a bit and kind of zone out. I'm like, ugh. I think about when they were little. When they were little, I wasn't that way, you know? So why is it now that I'm older, I get overstimulated with too many? Yeah, Lori, he worries about me a lot and he stresses about me a lot. And so, of course, being the good caretaker he is, though, he doesn't take care of himself. And that's what he needs to start doing. He needs to start taking care of himself too. Now, you overdid it. Well, that's okay. You get to sleep, right? You get to rest. You're home. Hopefully, you don't have to do too many errands tomorrow. You can just relax, be at peace, right? I have my camera, by the way, set up a little differently right now. I'm not sure how I like this view, but it's a pretty good view, especially if I'm having to be like right here. Christine, what's up? How are you, Christine? No donuts. Well, right now, because he has that ulcer, he's not allowed to eat anything that, like he can eat bland stuff. He was so excited tonight because I found a recipe online for rice that had like sage and thyme in it, and that would help and make it so that way when he ate, it wouldn't hurt. And so I made that, and so he was eating it, and he was like, "My stomach doesn't hurt. I'm eating. My stomach doesn't hurt." Oh, Christine, that song you said, "Hanging in, hanging out, hanging on." It reminded me of that old song from, I want to say, the 90s. Was it a country song in the 90s? Like a Trisha Yearwood song or something? I can't remember. It was back in the day when I lived in Georgia, and the only music that ever played in Georgia is country music. I spent 5 years not hearing a rock song in Georgia. Well, I'm glad you guys are doing well. Like I said, tonight is just kind of like hang out, color with me because I'm going to be coloring this in just a minute. Ask any questions that you might have. I have had a question about protection spells lately. I've had questions about baneful magic lately on TikTok. Baneful magic came up today, and there's been a lot of people doing hexes, and my brain is trying to wrap around that. My brain is trying to wrap around like why that's happening more often, and I can't figure it out. I don't know if it's just that we are all, as a society, as a people, are fed up with everything and everyone. So I think that our fuses are a little short. And so even witches are going to like, you know what? Forget it. I'm putting you in the freezer. You know, like, oh. Yes, Christine. Tummy problems. My husband has an ulcer, unfortunately. Ugh. Nothing you can eat. Well, today I made him, like I said, the rice. I made him rice with, it had onion and garlic in it. The garlic was a little garlic, you know, because I know that that can kind of give you a little bit of ingestion. But I had sage, rosemary, rosemary, and oregano in this rice. And he said he ate it. It didn't hurt his stomach, and he loved it. So, same to you, Christine. Same to you. You know, it's interesting. People don't really understand when it comes to like if you have digestive issues. Like you're hungry, you want to eat, and you know what food tastes like, and some of it tastes really good, but you can't have that thing. And sometimes you're craving that thing, and so it's like being on a diet that you don't want to be on. He loved it. He absolutely loved it. Oh, and I had a little bit of celery in there. So I took the onion, garlic, and celery, and I sweated those down with a little bit of butter and olive oil. And then I took the rice and I put the rice in without the liquid, put the rice in, and then browned it just a little bit. I used short grain rice and browned it just a little bit. And then I took chicken stock, poured chicken stock in there, and then added the sage, rosemary, thyme, oregano. So he enjoyed it. Oh, chili. He can't have chili right now, so I probably won't be making that for at least 2 months. But chili sounds so good. What do you put in your chili, Lori? Chili is chili is a protection spell and a half, man. It's leftover chili, which is even better. Yeah, chili is if you wanted it to be, chili is definitely can either be baneful or it could be a complete protection. Because you think about it, you've got the garlic is protection. You've got onions, which onions I believe also is protection and healing. Then you have oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to go through it all and just like look at it now. But yeah, it can definitely be. Maria, what's up? It's so long since I've talked to any of you guys. It's been so long, too long. It needs to. I need time to actually slow down for me. I need time to slow down for me so that way I can spend more time with you guys. Well, next week, what do you guys want to do next week for Witchy Wednesday? I'm going to leave that up to you guys. Do you guys want another spell like we did before? Like the nodding spell? Do you guys want information such as astrological information? Like, what do you guys want to do for your path next week? Sorry, my eyes just went completely blurry. I'm glad you're doing well, Maria. You're up for whatever. You're up for whatever. I think you guys enjoy the spells, which I'm trying to think of spells that everybody would have the stuff at home to do and things that you would be interested in, like besides your basic like money spell. And everybody's always interested in a money spell, unless you're floating in it. I'm here for all of the things, but the spell was awesome. I love astrology too. Spell. I even have 3 small jars now. You do. That's right, Lori. You got that in your little grab bag. All right. All right. Then we'll come up with a spell. So let me finish this part right here and I'm going to grab a book because we are going to plan for next week's spell. All right. Let's see. So I have my green witchcraft book and I have my spells Bible. All right. So in this one, in the spells Bible, we have love spells. We have career spells to obtain promotion, to find the correct career path, to aid concentration in interviews or exams. Let's see, an iron spell. Let's see, other spells in here are, we have the health, beauty, and wellness section of this. Good witchy books. I've already said once, and I'll say it like 1,000 times. This one right here, right here. I love that one. I also got on Audible, Hecate's Garden. I think it was The Keeper of Her Keys, something like that. I wish I had it in actual hard copy, but it's a good book. I enjoy it. Get a new cat shirt on. Use the cat. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, you know what? Let's see what moon phase we're going to be in next week. So that way we can properly do this. Right? So we are at the end of September. Next week we're going to be into October. Next Wednesday is a new moon. That's funny because I just flipped over the new moon section. That's crazy. Let's see. There was a new moon spell to find new friends. Y'all have me. We're fine. I'm just in a very silly mood. Very silly mood. I think the exhaustion is getting to me. Oh, all right. Since you have those bottles, Lori, we might be able to create some type of oil or maybe even a bath satchel. Something like that. Or let's see, what else can we do? What are we got in here? What if we made a broom? Like a little broom. What's up, Cindy? Swamp witch. That's what you're claiming to be, a swamp witch. Okay. All right. I got you. Yep. Christine's right. It's always better late than never. We're planning. Okay, Cindy, we are planning next week, and we've decided that we kind of want to do a spell. All right. We want to do a spell. So we're looking up, or I'm looking up different types of spells. Maybe even some type of like bath thing. I don't know. We're going to find, I've got plenty of books. We're going to find something. Broom? Oh, okay. Lori said broom. Maria, are you saying yes to broom? Y'all want to create a broom? Like, well, that will require a couple of things. I have started one. All right, we'll do broom then. So, for a broom, you guys are going to have to go out, scavenge one of these. Oh, no. Okay, the no bath thing, Lori. But this, I picked this up at Michael's, these things, but you could easily go outside and get twigs and things of that nature. I've seen that. But we need a handle and we need bristles. All right. Then you're just going to need some twine to put it all together. So we're definitely going to do a broom, and I will finish this one for once. Like, look at this. This guy stank when I first bought. Oh, it smelled so bad. My whole room smelled so bad because of whatever purple this is. It was just, no, thank you. No, thank you. So we'll make the broom. I'm excited because I've got like things that I've wanted to put on them too. Like I've got like little tiny flowers that I have put aside for them. I've got some leather. I've got some little crystals. So yeah, gather whatever you want to put on your broom and we'll do all that together. You'll just need, like I said, handle, something to make the bristles, and twine. Everything else, that's optional. Everything else is optional. Oh, I'm so excited, y'all. I'm so excited. And I also made my own little, not ancestor candle because that's not what this is, but my own like offering candle, I guess you can say. Human hair broom. How very Victorian of you, Cindy. Right? You've got dreadlocks. It works. My daughter and I were talking about different things that people pick up and not realize that they're witchy. And it's just like she was looking at her girlfriend and she told her girlfriend, she's like, if you see a jar with nails in it, leave it alone. Leave it alone. And she's like, if you see hair, human hair on anything, leave it alone. Cindy's gonna have the gnarliest broom that you've ever seen. That's going to just scare the bejeebus out of people, which would work because these brooms are going to be set in the front door, like near your front door, and it's to ward off negativity. It's meant to, like, these brooms particularly will be for keeping your home full of positive vibes. So the things like, Cindy, if you want to put your hair on there with like a gnarly looking eyeball and something that looks like shredded skin, man, that's going to look like a cool broom. Definitely scare off the negative energy. You'll auction it off. Do it. Do it. I think it should happen. Oh, I just noticed that there was like a cool, like, little flame thing happening over here. It just distracted me. Sorry. I got distracted by fire. It happens easily. She should. Right, Christine? Auction it off. You'll make one and then auction the other. Okay, whatever. You do you. You do you, boo. Also, there's something that my daughter and I discussed, and I want to make sure everybody knows this for two reasons. One, if you ever come to a crossroads and you see money, do not touch it. That money's not for you. Do not touch it at all. Okay? Finding anything at a crossroad and thinking it is yours, bad. All right? At least in my belief system, that's bad. The other thing is if you find money at a crossroad, real world, that could be something really illegal that you don't want to be touching. Just saying. Spinning away. You know what, Cindy? But your crazy energy is what makes you so powerful. Like, I wish you guys could see and feel for yourself the power that I see in you guys and feel from you guys. Like, when I'm reading your tarot, I have to feel your energy, right? I have to tap into your energy so that I can do this. And you guys are so powerful and you don't even realize it. And that's just crazy to me. Absolutely crazy to me. She does, Christine. She does. I don't know. Like, being in her presence is one of those things that makes me safe. I don't feel safe with a lot of people. My husband is one of a few that I feel safe around. And Cindy is one of the others that I feel safe. And when I say safe, I don't mean like physically safe, which I do. I feel physically safe, but I feel emotionally safe with her, which is very, very rare. Very rare. So, why do you get nervous, Christine? Why do you get nervous? Let's put it this way: if I ever start to feel your energy and it's one of those things where you're throwing up a wall because of whatever you're feeling that day, I abide by those walls, because you'll do that. And there's been times where people have done that. It's like they realize I'm trying to feel what they're feeling and they're not ready to share with me that part, and so they'll throw up a wall. And it's okay, that's your wall. I won't go what's behind the wall, you know? So if you ever, ever, ever don't want me to know something, it's okay. I won't know it because you'll throw up a wall. And I am not a nosy witch. I'm not, at least I try not to be. I'm a curious witch, but I try not to be nosy. Aw, Cindy, well, we love you. Oh, I get that. Christine, I totally get that. It's so hard to be vulnerable with your energy, you know? Um, I know that my energy can be overwhelming for some people because it is a pull of both light and dark, constantly like at war with each other. So I understand that my energy is a little overwhelming from time to time. So I get that. It's hard. It's hard to trust people with it. But thank you for trusting me. I appreciate you. I do. And I think that you guys, I had put these down by the time you guys came in. I got a new deck. That's why I was like really wanting to do Tarot Tuesday yesterday. I got a Santa Muerte deck. So they are like Day of the Dead. I love this one, the Luchador, for strength. Absolutely love it. I am very good at discerning others, but only a few people get me. Is that, yeah, it makes sense. Absolutely makes sense. I am glad. Thank you. I am glad that I make you feel good because that's important to me. Um, for anybody around me. I just want you to feel good. I want you to be at peace. I want you to feel happiness and joy. You know, it's a myth that you can't. Christine, you can absolutely buy your first deck. You can absolutely buy your first deck. You don't have to be gifted it. I bought my first deck because I didn't have anybody that would gift me a deck. So I bought my first deck, and that was one of my most loyal decks. My goddess deck that I've used several times. She is one of my most loyal decks. I have always bought my own. This is the first one. Let's see. Trying to think. Second one. Derek, my husband, has bought me two decks. He bought me my first Rider Waite deck, and then he bought the Santa Muerte deck for me. So you do not have to be gifted your first deck. So if you're wanting to know how to use it, and Cindy, you're right. You need to find a deck that fits you, that calls to you, that makes you like you're comfortable with it. So when you first want to use your deck, there's a couple of things that you can do. Let me see if I can. Hold on. I got to get something up here. All right. There is something that you can do with your deck when you buy it. I'm going to toss out my runes over here because I've got runes in there. Okay. When you first buy your deck, get a little bag. This was made from my favorite shirt that I had. I sacrificed this shirt to my deck. Okay. Since then, I continue to keep it. And like this deck in particularly, when I first got it, the thing that I wanted to do was I wanted to clear it of any energy from where it came from. So you put it in this pouch. You put it in a pouch. I shouldn't say this pouch because you won't have this pouch. But you put your cards in the pouch, pour kitchen salt, shake, 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 shake. Set it aside. Done. You've cleared your cards. Okay? You've completely cleared your cards. Now, in order to have them respond to you, once you've cleared them, you're going to want to shuffle them. You're going to want to spend time with them. You're going to want to just hold them, get to know how they feel in your hands. This deck was very energetic. This deck wanted to be read. So the moment I started doing this, cards started falling. And they were cards that had to do with my current situation. So, okay. Yeah, Lori, you do not have to be gifted that deck. You know, my Zodiac bag has the pyrite quartz in it, nugget. Yeah, put it in there. That's absolute. When we talk about intuitive witchcraft and intuitive readings with tarot, and at least that's the label I give it. And if that's not the label that is correct, please let me know. But it's hard for me to. I'm trying to explain it, and I hope I don't lose you on this. When I'm putting together a spell, when I'm cleaning my tarot, it is very much like I hold whatever I need to do and I think about what can I use to do, X. And as things start popping in my head, that's when I start making the checklist of, yep, I got that. Yep, that'll work. Yep, this is good. Like for these cards, on top of putting salt in the bag, I put rose petals in there. And I put, some labradorite in there. Put a tiger's eye in there. Why? Because that's what I felt like I needed to do. I can't explain it entirely, but that's what I just did. That's what I got called to do. I found that as long as I'm not questioning that and I just do it, that things work out for me. Things work out really well for me. So anytime you've got a new deck in your hand and you're like, oh, I've been told I need to do this, this, and this, but I feel like I should do that, do that. All right? That's what you should be doing. I do, Lori. I love white sand. I actually have, I think it's over on my other side over there. But I think of white sand sort of in the same way that I think of quartz and salt. I will use white sand for whatever I could use quartz, and whatever I could use white salt for, I would use sand. I've used colored sand in spells. When I needed a focal point for rain, I used blue sand. I actually took a candle and, scribed everything into my candle that I needed and anointed my candle, but I wanted the spell to have rain, like action rain falling. And so I took blue sand and I just kind of made it fall on top of the candle to simulate rain. Need some runes and altar as well now that I've got the studio. Yes! Yes! Time to visualize your space. I saw those pictures of your studio, Cindy, and I love it. I love it. I've got to do some stuff with this room because y'all cannot see it, but on this side it's not a cluster. Everything's organized. It's just ugly. It's just ugly. And when I'm creating stuff, I like to be surrounded by stuff that looks kind of nice. I don't know why. I'm goofy that way. All right, so it does make sense. Don't forget. Don't forget to like the video. I was like, what? Why is there a thumb? Y'all, I'm so old someday. But your room looks so cool, and I loved. Like, I saw the desk, the wooden desk, and my brain was like just imagining you doing some art right there, like drawing right there, painting, and like my brain was just like seeing you, grab all your supplies and being in there and listening to your music. Like, I don't know. It just made me feel really happy to see all that. I miss your face too. Especially since you can see mine right now. I can't see yours. Your little thumbnail. We should. I believe we plan on doing it. I believe we plan on going to the forest. Um, I don't know what date, but we do plan on it because you know us, we think it's one of the coolest attractions here in Florida. So definitely want to go. The only thing I've ever had a problem with was sometimes it can get too crowded, and I just don't like people. So, but I've never, ever had a problem with the entertainment there. It's always been spot on. When they did La Llorona and had the Island of the Dolls, not they didn't do La Llorona, they had the Island of the Dolls. That's what I'm thinking of. Oh my God, it was so pretty. Oh, it was beautiful. I always enjoy it. And whoever y'all have driving that trolley from the parking lot to the forest, they're one of the best drivers I've ever known, but they scare me every time. Like, they can just whip through the traffic like nobody's business. It's amazing. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Oh, that's cool. That does sound nice, Lori. Yep. Cindy, and that's the other thing. The reason why we're wanting to go is because we know that they are taking it seriously. They're doing what they're supposed to do. Yada, yada, yada. Yeah. Islands of, well, again, like, this is my aesthetic, right? That's my aesthetic. So, of course, I like that one. I remember that year, though, they had somebody in like a room that was padded, and they were climbing the walls, like literally climbing the walls. They had them in like a bungee cord get up. That was so cool. That was so cool. They what was it? Oh, there was something that they did, and I'm trying to think of it. Oh, where if you got the backstage tour, when you got the backstage tour, you guys had like a little area where the guests could scare other guests, like get a feel for what the scare actor does. That was such a neat thing for people that aren't scare actors. Like, my family are scare actors, so we understand what that's like, but to see it from a guest perspective, like they got to do it, and it became like a little addiction for some of them. It was really cool. I thought that was a very neat idea that you guys did that year. So, da, 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 da. Yeah. Hold on. There we go. You've hijacked the Witchy Wednesday. Yep. You hijacked it. I am. Sorry. I'm taking care of some things. All right. Is everybody okay? Everybody here? Making sure I didn't get my signal didn't go down. Is everybody here? I was taking care of people that don't need to be in here right now, right? Oh, we had somebody come in here and I just deleted them and removed them and reported them because I don't need it. Oh, I know, right? Christine, I love hearing about Cindy's stuff. I love talking haunt stuff though, you know? That's what's cool. All right, my lovelies. I'm going to let you go. I've got to try to get some sleep and be able to go into work tomorrow. Um, so let's see if that's going to happen in the plans that it needs to happen in. The order, see the plans that needs to happen in, the order in which it needs to happen in. Y'all, sleep. Sleep is something I need. All right, my lovelies. Be happy. Be safe. All right. And I will see you next Tuesday, hopefully. Hopefully next Tuesday, as long as nothing else happens. All right. Have a good night. And see you all.